Alright, hey guys, and welcome back to another news update video for Star Wars Battlefront 2. In this video, we have a lot to cover, including the new community survey, the droidekas, and a few of the other things that have released in this latest update, as well as health on kill card functions being changed, and a massive nerf to the Enforcer that not a lot of people realized came in the last update. So with all of this to discuss, I am going to get into it in just a second, but before I do, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and turn all notifications on for every Star Wars Battlefront 2 news update that comes in the future. On top of this, make sure you leave a big thumbs up on the video. Let's try and get 500 likes for this video update, as it does really help out the channel and drives this video up in the search. So I would appreciate if you guys could all leave a big thumbs up. Anyways, getting straight into it now, the possibility of new weapons is something that a lot of people in the community have always wanted. A lot of us have been asking for new weapons since the game launched, and we were expecting them, as it was said before launch that there would be new weapons added after the game released. But nothing has come so far of this. There are a lot of Battlefront 2015 weapons that we still don't see in Battlefront 2, and a lot of people did think that these would come at some point, but now almost 2 years after the release, we have not a single weapon added to the game. What you guys can do now, if you are looking to get new weapons added to the game, jump over to Twitter. I will leave a link down in the description to the new community survey, where the devs have asked if new weapons are something we would be interested in. So if you guys definitely want new weapons added to the game like I do, make sure you fill out the community survey, and please vote for some new weapons, because I know a lot of us do want that added to the game. And while you're over there, do me a favor and add some Galactic assault maps in your votes as well, because I would love to see some new large scale maps added to Battlefront 2. There's definitely a variety of weapons from Battlefront 2015 that I'd love to see in the game, and I could go ahead and name them all, but I don't want this video to go on for too long because we have a lot to cover. So make sure you drop down in the comments below your favorite weapon that you would love to see added to Battlefront 2, and if it's already in Battlefront 2, make sure you comment that one down there as well. The next piece of news we're going to look at is that the droideka is not looking to get a buff. This tweet from Ben pretty much sums it up. They're not going to look at buffing the droideka, as they are happy where they are right now. There's a lot of people that think they're underpowered, myself included, but I guess it just takes a little bit of getting used to and kind of a different strategy that we're used to playing. I know myself, I've found a little bit more success after my rant the other night by playing as a different playstyle. We get so used to playing as heroes or enforcers that can heal themselves like the Wookiee and the Death Trooper that we don't realize that the droideka doesn't have that healing ability. You know, you have to be more sneaky and stealthy and come up behind enemies to be successful with the droideka, although I do think they still need a buff with their damage at range, because right now, once they're more than sort of 10 meters away, they're essentially not taking any damage at all, and it's like the blasters become a pea shooter. So hopefully we can get a droideka buff at some point in the future, but for right now, those of you that are like me that were hoping for something like this, it doesn't look like we're going to have any luck in achieving it. The next thing to mention is that the skin bundles that were supposed to be in the last update, as well as the jump changes for the BX Commando droid, Bosk, and General Grievous are now coming in the next update. This was something that Guillaume, the hero designer, mixed up, so the jumps for those characters will be changed in the next update. In terms of what is changing, we don't really know yet. I think the BX would probably just be maybe a little more higher. Bosk would get this like lack of force jump, maybe. I don't know how it's really going to work. And then Grievous, obviously he's a cyborg, so maybe it'll take him longer to jump, and then it'll be a real quick jump once it gets into the animation or once he's up in the air, and he'll come down heavier. I don't know how they're going to work it, but that just seems like something that's potentially an option for the jump changes. But again, that's just speculation. We don't really know just yet. The skin bundles will only be purchasable for crystals, so if you guys are saving your credits for those bundles, don't bother. Go ahead and buy the skins individually, because that's what you're going to need to do if you don't want to buy them with crystals. The next thing we're going to talk about is a big nerf to the Enforcer class, and it's something that not a lot of people realize because everyone is busy playing the droideka. They wouldn't have noticed that the Death Trooper, Wookiee Warrior, B2 Battle Droid, and the Flametrooper no longer have the Explosives Expert star card. This has taken away probably one of the best star cards for the Enforcer class, and I think it is a massive nerf to them overall. That thing added so much range to the Thermal Imploder and the grenade for the Flametrooper, as well as the Sonic Imploder for the Death Trooper, so I think that that's definitely a big problem. I would love to see this switched back, because it has now been replaced with the Acquisition star card, which pretty much just marks enemies when you're being shot at. I think this has been changed purely for the fact of the droideka being added, and it doesn't have an explosive ability like these other enforcers do. I really don't think it has much business being there, and even if it is there, I think they should still have the Explosives Expert star card in there as an option, because when you are playing the Death Trooper, you might want to change the Acquisition star card from using the droideka quicker when you're using the Death Trooper to get a little bit of a buff on that sonic imploder, or if you're playing a Wookiee, then you can get it on the thermal imploder. I think it's definitely a weird change and I'm not really impressed with it. I hope they decide to take it back at some point in the future, but for those of you that weren't aware, we haven't got an update on this just yet. I will keep my ears to the ground to see if I can hear or find out anything, and I will inform you as soon as I know. A couple more things left to go, guys, so stick with me right here. The last two things kind of include health on kill functions. So Guillaume has tweeted out that the passive health on kill function has in fact been completed. For those of you that don't know what this is the ability to get the health on kill without it being linked with a star card. So what this means is that no matter what happens or which hero you're playing, you will always get health every time you get a kill, and you don't have to have a health on kill star card attached. They're pretty much going to remove that card from all heroes. That way you can focus your abilities with other star cards. This is a great change and I really think it's going to be good going forward because it's really going to add a lot more balance to the game. Right now with all the heroes, Finn has to get kills with his undercover team ability, and I think some heroes like Anakin, who basically just has to kill someone and can get health, that's a little bit unbalanced compared to the other heroes. So I'm glad to see this change coming, and I really hope it's going to be in the next update, which according to Guillaume is the expected date that they will be arriving, but there is no confirmation just yet. That's just their goal for the time being. And talking about health on kills, the final thing that you might have noticed is that Finn was kind of forgotten for his regular health on kill card to be changed from his undercover team ability to just a regular health on kill. Most of the heroes got changed in the last update. However, Finn was unfortunately forgotten, and he will then be updated in a future update, hopefully next month or the month after, whenever the next update for Battlefront 2 comes through. Fingers crossed Finn does get that change, because now that his big deal ability has removed the nerf on his run speed, I think he's going to be a lot better, and if you give him a regular health on kill card, he will become much more viable in all game modes. Anyways, I know there was a lot to take in during this video. There is a lot of news out there at the moment, and surprisingly, I don't see a ton of people covering it. So hopefully I provided some new information to you guys today that didn't already know this, and if I did, I would appreciate a thumbs up on the video. As always, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Remember, let's try and get this video to 500 likes. I will see you all in the next one. There will be a kill streak breakdown tomorrow that you definitely don't want to miss, because it's one of my best streaks I've ever had. Make sure you guys tune in, turn on that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next one. May the Force be with you always.
The Sith are all powerful. You are no match for